Hi, hello, welcome. I had a thought running around in my head today, and that thought is, can I do a full spread with just one marker? We're gonna find out. Hello, here it is. Wow, beautiful blank pages. I'm really excited to try this out. I have looked through some things of other people doing one marker challenges, and I think I can do it, maybe. We're going to test it for sure. I have a couple items that are going to assist us, and the fun thing is that I don't know what marker I'm going to use. So we're gonna pick a random marker from my assortment over here and kind of go from there. So let's do that first. We'll get to swatching, get a better idea, and kind of feel out what our character is going to look like and do and be. And yeah, okay. All right, here we are. Here are, oh gosh, all of the markers that I have. Yep. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it, and I didn't prevent it. Okay. Here are all of the markers that we have to choose from today. I am just going to close my eyes. You can't see my eyes, so you're just gonna have to trust me. I'm just going to, oh, okay. Now, at one point, these were all organized with their color families, and as you can tell now, they're kind of willy-nilly all over the place. I got a blue over here with the pinks, some more blues down here, and a brown up here whenever it should be down here. They're just kind of all over the stinking place. So I'm just gonna close my eyes, and I'm gonna pick one, and we will go from there. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So what we've got here is a color that I feel like I use not a whole lot, but you guys have seen quite a few times. We've got vivid reddish purple. Can you read that? Okay. So I also, in addition to the marker, we are going to be sketching with not marker. But I also went ahead and brought out one of my saucers because it seems like whenever other people try this challenge, they also go with some alcohol for the alcohol markers. And so I had this on hand, so I'm really hoping that this will work. That's probably enough, right? I mean, I have a whole bottle, so I can just re-up if we need to. I also got out one of my paint brushes, which I'm not a pro at. I don't know how to really use it properly, but here it is. What I noticed too is that a lot of artists use this type of brush. I don't know, is it a round brush? What is this? I don't even know. I just have it right. Ooh, okay. I have these things so we can maybe try to swatch and see what kind of tones we can get, because there ain't no way this is just going to be the only tone that we do art with. So first things first, we're going to do some swatching just so that we know what we're working with. Here is our color just by itself. Very cute. I wonder what would happen if I tried to fade this out with a little bit of alcohol, just a smidge. Not doing a whole lot as far as blending goes, but I really don't know what I was expecting. I'll also try mark on the side maybe and get just a bit and see what happens. This might be a little harder than I thought. I think if I really saturate my brush, maybe that'll be better. I don't know. Okay, so yes, I just need to really saturate my brush. I do like that it goes all the way to a very light pink, so that makes me feel a little bit better about like skin tones and things. Trying to see if I can get a good gradient, just so I know my limits. What if I go directly on the marker with my paintbrush? What will that do? Okay, she's just a-going. I'm also gonna make a little list of what I think of whenever I think of pink. I think of girly, obviously. Preppy, candy. This sounds kind of weird, but stay with me. Slushies. or like boba, hearts, flowers. So yeah, I think we're going to be in the girly category. Surprise, surprise. Let's draw a few of these things. I don't really know how to draw girly or preppy without, you know, a character. So I can at least do some like boba or a slushy or like a freezy pop, you know. Hearts, flowers, candy, that's all really easy stuff. Instead of a slushy, what if I did an ice cream cone instead? Ice cream? Let's do an ice cream in a waffle cone. Little drips and why not a little puddle underneath. Just do the typical little candies. Grandma candies is what I like to call them. I think that's a good start. Yeah. So I guess I should see how this is going to react too with colored pencil. I've seen a lot of people say that it reminds them of doing like ink things. Look how sloppy. Ooh, okay. That's why we're just trying things out and seeing what happens. For the candy, I think I want to do just a very light wash, then maybe go back in with a little bit more concentrated for the stripies. I do feel a little bit more confident, even though it is very messy, but I really like the different tones and stuff we can get. Yeah, cute. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit more confident. So I did look up a preppy reference. This is kind of what we're working with, I think. And at least this will help me to figure out the tones for a human. Let's just draw her with straight hair for now, because I feel like that will be less confusing for my brain. So lightest tones first. I'm thinking the skin. Should I just do a wash over all of it just to build up the tones? I'm gonna. Yeah, it's definitely picking up some of that coal erase, which I'm not mad about, but does make me rethink some things. I think I'm gonna try to do the little diamonds down here. What about the hair? Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna have to build up the tones, which is fine. I guess that's what you would, is that what you do with inking? I'm not really 100% sure. That sounds right. The under chin shadow. Maybe I should do that with the actual marker. Or maybe the shadow is back here in the hair. What I'm finding is I shouldn't use the marker directly on the paper if I'm going to be trying to blend it. If it's just like little dots like this, I think it's fine. Or even whenever we come down here to do, like if I were doing like finer lines like that, I think that works. But other than that, like I tried to use the marker in her hair and blend it out, but it just is not working. We know that. Learning things, we love it. She looks a little derpy, but you get the point. I definitely know that I want to do a character. I mean, obviously, but I don't know what I want her to be doing. I'm getting really nervous about putting this into practice, and I'm not confident, but that's what happens whenever it's a new process and it's a challenge for a reason. I'm thinking that I want something to do with either the ice cream or the boba. You know what? We could even put some flowers in there too. Am I being too ambitious? I don't know. No. We're excited about it, and we're just gonna do what our brain wants to do. Yes. That's a cute idea. Not crazy about the sketch, but you win some, you lose some. I also wonder what would happen with line art if we tried to line art it first with straight alcohol. It's not picking up at all. Ugh. Let me see if I can just throw some line art on this little sketch and see what happens. Okay, I think I want to try it with just that much. Oh, we got some smudging, so I'm glad that I tried this. Oh my gosh, so much smudge. Okay, that's fine. When in doubt, get your Post-its out. I really hated that face, and so I just got out my Post-it and just kind of doodled on top of it. I'm not going to be able to color it, but I wanted to give that face a little bit of a makeover because, oof, much better. The proportions are much better, although now I think that her body needs to be smaller, but this is definitely the proportion that I want to go with. I do wonder what would happen if I put marker on here. Shall we try it? We're already here, might as well. Another thing we could do is, let me make it a little bit bigger. What if we did where our girl, bear with me here. We could still have her in the outfit that I had in mind with the, I don't know, what pattern is that? Argyle pattern? And then all of this, I think I want to maybe have her hair down and wavy, but then all of this up here from her nose up is nothing but flowers. We could even do it to where this is like a piece of the sketch out. Ooh, and have the flowers only coming out of there. That could be cool. Ooh, that could be fun. Okay. The idea is there. I think that could be pretty cute. Yeah, I like that. I think that's what we're gonna go with. Look how cool this brush looks now, though. Wait, where am I? Look how cool it looks. Neat. Okay, first things first, the lady. What if I put her in like a Polaroid frame? So it would look like a little mural almost. I'm doing it. Got my old handy dandy ruler. Let's see if I can make this make sense. My camera pooped. But I got it all down here. I think that I'm happy with how it turned out. I ended up doing like a Polaroid border and then had these here. So that's really the only thing that changed, except for I did put her in a little bit of a skirt situation because it was just straight down and it was really boring. So I put her in a skirt and tucked in her vest. And now I'm just delaying coloring it. I'm still not 100% confident, but we're here to try out new things. Here we go. I think a very straightforward thing to do first would be the border around the Polaroid here that I have for the shadow. And I was gonna do the same thing for where this cutout is, but I think I need to do the flowers first there. So this is our first little thing. And these should be the only areas where it's just full vibrancy, you know? I think I'm gonna keep the Polaroid border white. And then, gosh, what do I wanna do first? I also wanted to do like a gradient background. So like darkest, mid-tone, lightest. I thought that would be nice to break it up instead of just the flat color. I think I'm gonna do the flowers first. Go back in and build up some of these flowers. I'm gonna put some darker pinks in here where the shadows would be, but I just kind of want it to look like just a sea of flowers. And these flowers specifically, they remind me of plumerias, which is one of my favorite flowers. Get some more color on my palette here. Ah, the relaxing sounds of art. So this will be, I guess, our lightest tone since that's what I'm doing. It's kind of like mixing markers and like ink and watercolor. It's just a different brain muscle and one that I'm not used to. Yeah, I think that'll do what I want it to. Maybe we haven't done the darkest. We haven't done the darkest part yet. The other thing is too is that since these are alcohol markers, unlike watercolor, they dry. They dry so quickly, so there's not a whole lot of mixing to be had. Once it's on the page, it's just there. Which maybe people who deal with ink stuff a lot know that, but for me, no. I think I'm also going to do the skirt, maybe a darker pink tone. I do want to do a bit of a lighter wash on the sweater itself. I want the shirt to be white too though, so I gotta be careful. Hoping that once that dries it turns less blue looking. I don't know why it came out looking blue. Where did the blue come from? Okay, last but not least, line art. Here we go. My page is warping a little bit, but we've already made it this far. I'm just gonna keep on going. Okie dokie, here she is all finished. I actually really like how it turned out, much better than whenever I first sat down and was thinking about what we were going to create. This turned out to be quite a challenge, but is it something that I would do again? Yes. Yes, I would. I would love to try it with different colors, maybe darker colors to see what kind of tones. I feel like the darker the color, maybe the more tones we could achieve. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had such a fun time. If you doodled along or if you tried to do a one marker challenge along with me, please post it on Instagram and tag me at Siren Sketches. I would absolutely love to see anything that you guys create. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a whole bunch. And until I see you next week, don't forget to be kind to yourself. Bye!